Wait, why does this happen every single time? I know the words, I understand the sentence, I even practice every day. But when someone speaks to me in English, my mind goes blank.
And that right there is exactly why 95% of people fail to speak English.
What do you mean?
Because the problem is not English.
Then what is it?
The real reason is something beginners never notice, and today we are going to discover it together.
Okay, Emmy, let me tell you what happened yesterday. I went to a coffee shop. A man smiled at me and asked, "How's your day going?" And suddenly, nothing. My brain just stopped.
That is such a real beginner moment. What did you say?
I said, "Yes."
Oh no!
Exactly. I knew it was wrong, but I got nervous. Then I kept thinking about it all day. Why can I understand YouTube English, but I can't answer simple questions?
Because watching and speaking are two different skills. Most people only consume English. Very few people produce English. That's why they stay stuck.
So the real problem is not grammar?
Grammar is important, but it is not the biggest reason. The biggest reason is fear plus no speaking habit.
Fear?
Yes. The moment someone speaks to you, your brain starts thinking, what if I make a mistake? What if my pronunciation is wrong? What if they laugh? And in that moment, fear becomes stronger than vocabulary.
That is exactly what happens to me. I know the answer inside my head, but I never say it.
That's why so many people fail. They are learning English in their mind, but not with their mouth.
So what is the biggest mistake beginners make?
The biggest mistake is this. They wait to become perfect before speaking.
Wow, that sounds true. I always think, first I'll improve more, then I'll speak.
And that day never comes, because speaking improves by speaking, not by waiting. It's like learning to swim. You cannot become a swimmer by watching videos only. At some point, you must enter the water.
So English speaking is the same?
Exactly. You must speak simple lines every day. Even small lines, even broken lines, even imperfect lines. That is how fluency starts.
Okay, let's do a real-life example. Imagine I meet you for the first time. What should I say?
Very simple. Say, "Hi, how are you?"
That's easy.
Then I say, "I'm good. How about you?" Now your turn.
I can say, "I'm good too."
Perfect. See? That is speaking. Not difficult grammar, not advanced vocabulary, just simple, real communication.
I think many people make it too complicated.
Exactly. They want to sound advanced, but fluency begins with simple confidence.
But why do people freeze in the middle of a sentence? That happens to me too.
Because they try to translate from Hindi to English in real time. That slows the brain. Instead of speaking directly, the mind becomes a translator, and then everything stops.
That is so true. I first think in Hindi, then convert it into English.
That is one of the biggest fluency killers. Start with direct English thoughts. Small thoughts like, I am hungry, I am tired, this is nice, I need water, where are you going? These tiny thoughts train the brain. Now let's do shadowing practice, because this is where real speaking starts. Repeat after me with confidence.
Yes, everyone speak with us.
I feel nervous when I speak English.
It's okay to make mistakes.
I will speak simple English every day.
Confidence comes from practice. Emmy, can I tell you something funny?
Of course.
Last week, I wanted to say, I am excited, but I said, I am exited.
That's actually a very common beginner mistake. And do you know what's great about it?
What?
That mistake helps you remember forever. Mistakes are not enemies. Mistakes are memory tools.
Wow, I never thought like that.
This is why confident learners improve faster. They are not afraid of mistakes. They use mistakes as teachers.
So why do some people improve very fast?
Because they do three things. They speak daily, even 5 minutes. They repeat useful lines, not random words. And they stop chasing perfection. They focus on communication.
So the secret is consistency.
Exactly. Daily simple speaking beats weekly hard study.
Let's do another easy conversation. I ask, what did you do today?
I answer, I studied English and watched a movie. Now ask me one more.
What movie did you watch?
I watched a comedy movie. See? This is how real-life speaking grows. Simple questions, simple answers. Natural rhythm.
I think beginners need this kind of practice more than grammar rules.
Exactly. Real English grows through micro-conversations.
Then why do so many people still feel stuck after months?
Because they are learning too much theory and too little speaking. They know tenses, grammar rules, sentence structures, but when someone says, "Tell me about yourself," they panic.
That's painful and very real.
Because knowledge without speaking practice becomes passive English. We need active English. Okay, one more shadowing round, this time with emotion.
Yes, speak naturally, like real life.
I don't need perfect English. I need clear English. I can speak simple sentences. I improve every day. Mistakes help me learn faster.
Excellent. These are confidence-building lines. Speak them daily.
Emmy, today we learned why most people fail. But what should beginners speak every day?
That is the next big step. In the next episode, we will practice 50 daily English sentences for real-life speaking, so you can build fluency faster.
That sounds super useful because many beginners don't know what to practice.
Exactly, and that next lesson will solve that problem.
So today we learned the real reason people fail is not lack of intelligence. It is fear, no speaking habit, overthinking, and waiting for perfection.
And the solution is simple. Speak small, speak daily, speak without fear.
Even one sentence a day can change your fluency.
Now, your comment practice for today, write one simple English sentence about your day. Example, today I watched this video and practiced English.
Simple sentences build real confidence.
And remember, you do not become fluent by knowing English. You become fluent by using English.
That line is powerful.
Very powerful and very true.
So friends, if you like this video, please share, like, and subscribe to our channel so we bring English-leaning video for beginners and real want-to-speak English fluently. Daily watch and listening our video and keep growing you speaking English journey. We hope you will learn this video in your speaking English journey. See you in the next English practice story.